Plenty of available bathroom space. Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome to episode 75 of Dub Life, and it's a very special episode, episode 75. We got a very special con to go to. For the first time ever, we're going to check out DubCon. DubCon 2020. I'm excited. I hope you're excited for this special episode 75. But, you know, it's like a little travel vlog. We got to get to our destination. We got to check out our rental car and all that jazz. So let's get going with DubCon. Well, here we go, making our way there. Got a little travel ahead. That looks like the wrong direction. Let's see if we can go this way. We gotta rub it. Hey, looking for where I can get the car. Oh, I think I see it up ahead. We did find it. Here we are at rental car Touch It R Us. And they only have one car available, but I think it'll work. So let's check it out and see what we got. Well, I think it looks pretty nice here. It's black Hyundai Santa Fe. It's nice and shiny. You can see, package. And inside's looking good. Yeah. Looks like it got a big navigation screen. I mean, leather. Hey, that's not half bad. That'll work. But if we got the car, you know what that means. Concert! I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to build a heat with somebody. Rub it. Touch it. Feel it. That's that good jam. Squeeze it. Well, short concert. It was a short trip. So let's go see if we can check in with the person at the desk and get our badge. Here we go. We got the front desk. Let's see if we can get our badge. Sir? Sir? Oh, can I have my badge to DubCon?
Once again,
oh.
The greatness of the old
I just want a badge, sir.
Sultan is summoned. Behold.
Behold? Oh. Yes, my badge.
It is strong.
Yes?
Do not fret. Your wish will be granted.
Oh, yay! That must mean I get my badge.
Another prophecy, courtesy of the great Sultan.
Well, that's an interesting name for the front desk person. Does that mean my badge is in here? Maybe? Oh, maybe this is it. Oh, thanks, Zoltan. Well, now that I got my badge, let's first just check into the room and let's see what my hotel room's looking like, huh? All right, it's pretty nice. We got a chair. We've got a bed, nice king-size bed, made relatively neatly. Looks like somebody maybe has slept there recently, but computer desk, how fantastic. Dressers seem to be good, I think there's plenty of space here. Let's check in and see what the bathroom is like. Oh, plenty of space in the bathroom. Plenty for your needs. Oh, they've provided us quite a selection of cologne that we could use. Lacoste yellow and Lacoste blue and Lacoste red and Lacoste white and Lacoste black. We got a couple Coach colognes. Jimmy Choo, this Lacoste. How nice of them. Yves Saint Laurent. We got a little bit of everything here. What's this? Oh, Tiffany. Well, how lovely. Some Burberry. Some Tom Ford and a whole lot of Polo and everything in between. Paco. Man, that's very kind of them. Even an extra bathroom vanity area if needed. Nice big tub and shower. Looks like someone's used the shower today. What do we got here? A toilet includes bidet. What a wonderful bit of news in this time that we're in. And we also have a nice big closet. So how wonderful. What a nice room from the DubCon. But now that we're here, we've got our car, we've got our room, we've got our badge. let's start looking at some booths, huh? That's what we're here for. I think I saw a Funko and related statue booth. Let's start there. So here we go. This first vendor has some nice stuff. They've got some Dark Horse Deluxe Game of Thrones statues. Those look good. And then there is some Funko Game of Thrones stuff down here, especially dragons seems to be the focus. And some Eagle Moss Walking Dead models down there. It looks more pops, some Marvel movie moments, pops, and even a couple Q-figs down there from Thor Ragnarok. And I don't know, I mean, they got a little wide selection here. This next booth is quite a long booth, and it's one that, you know, we don't look at enough, like art and autographs. So here's some cool lost art, and then look at this lost art. It has a whole bunch, almost like the full cast's autograph on there. That'd be quite a thing for a Lost fan like me. That's really nice, and it seems to be under surveillance as well. That's an interesting thing for a booth. And there's some more art down this booth. Look at that, Iron Man, that's kind of cool. Oh, you know we love some Rick Grimes. That may be a piece I gotta pick up. Looks like a limited edition lithograph, perhaps. I'm not sure. And what's over here? Oh, well, this vendor's selling pictures of me. That's how kind of them. I mean, that's a picture of me with Xavier Woods, a picture of me with Gold Dust, me with Bruce Pritchard and Conrad. Look, my friends even, David and Josh, the Turtles, Kevin Nash, the New Age Outlaw. That's an interesting, they even have autographs addressed to me. Well, that's quite a thing. What a kind vendor. Oh, some Pooh art. You know I love Pooh art. I'm a fan of that particular artist. And even some more art here. Look at that. Kind of the three big bads. Some Game of Thrones stuff. Wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, I like this. This is something I might pick up. I never received my acceptance letter to Hogwarts. So I'm leaving the Shire to become a Jedi and go where no man has gone before. Because you can't take the sky from me. That's just a mix-up of all kind of lovely things. I feel like I hear in the next booth over, there may be some gaming going on. You know, the gaming centers at these cons. Let's check out the gaming. Well, this is certainly a gaming-centric booth here, but it has a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. It's got games, it's got figures, it's got comics. It has so many things. You see, we're just right beside that other booth. How convenient of the convention to put it all together. It's got quite a bit going on here. Let's see, we've got some NECA stuff. Some Marvel Legends Build-A-Figures, some hard ones to get too. Those are nice. Even some statues, Tweeterhead statues. Oh, look, SH Figuarts, Mario stuff. We got some Nendoroid and Figma stuff here for Legend of Zelda. More Tweeterhead, Pop Culture Studio statues, and more NECA stuff. That's awesome. Oh, even original comic art and more autographs of things. How cool. Oh, and even this looks like you can get some grading done here. That's also addressed to me. That's so kind of DubCon. We got some slab comics, some more autographs, some cool artwork, things like that. Oh, comics for sale, trades, more Pop Culture Shock statues. These turtles are very tempting. Prop replicas. That's very nice of the con to have. And just look at all these Storm collectibles action figures. A bunch of Street Fighter stuff. And a bunch of Mortal Kombat stuff. That stuff's looking sharp. Do You Poo? I mean, just so many things. Other souvenirs. This is a got everything booth, including, look at all this original artwork and some big ticket items here. That's Walking Dead number 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are some big ticket items. And you can do a little gaming if you want to. Maybe we should do a little gaming, huh? You know, I mean, it is a convention. Oh, let's see. We're going to be Kano. They've even got it set up to free play. How nice of them. Let's see. It's hard to play one-handed, but we can see. Oh, it's very loud. Oh. Playing one-handed is not an easy thing. Oh, I just want to give the uppercut. There we go. Now I feel better about myself. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe I can get him. Oh. I probably don't need to enter the gaming tournament, it appears. Oh, Kano wins. How excellent. I'll leave that free play for somebody else. to play with. But that's very nice that they have these all set to free play. And you see down there even more stuff. You've got Batman, the animated stuff, Ninja Turtles, almost too much to talk about. Mega Man, just a little bit of everything. Walking Dead stuff. That's quite a booth, I'm gonna tell you. But there's the main room in every con, and there's the main room over there that has a bunch of booths I think you'll be interested in. So let's walk over there. Here we go. Look at this. This is an incredible booth. This is the main display room. They've even got some stuff under the table. You know, sometimes there's some things under the table that you have to negotiate with later. But they're showing off a bunch of Amiibo here. And I'm an Amiibo guy. I like Amiibo. Oh, they even have Squeeze and Mixus-Pitalik. Two great items to have on display. More Amiibo. They've got carded figures up here. Walking Dead, I'm a fan of that stuff. Look at these Hot Toys and 3-0 and Star Ace. This seems to be like based on books or comic books area. You got Walking Dead, you got Game of Thrones, you got Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. Kind of big, sprawling epics area. That's cool. Hagrid with the dog and even some custom display pieces. I think I know it's Iron Geek 37, I believe, that makes stuff. So that's kind of cool to see. And then over here you go, you see even different stuff. A whole bunch of Halls of Iron Men, two different types. I think that's the Sentinel re-edit, and that's the figure arts. But a big old Thanos hanging out. And then this vendor here is just loaded with the Mezco 112 Collective. That is quite an impressive amount of Mezco 112 Collective. Quite a bit of favorites. I know I like that Magneto and Cable quite a bit. Look, the gold Gomez. There's the Gomez section. Looks like they got a light down. That's no good. But especially impressive is all of these Batman. All these Dark Knight figures. I know how hard it is to get those. So that's cool. Come over to this vendor on this wall. They seem to be focused on DC stuff primarily. They got that new Hot Toys Aquaman there. They've got the Justice League Superman with the red eyes right there and some Wonder Woman stuff. These are some Star Ace 1/8. That's pretty cool. Lots of DC goodness. Down below, some smaller, some 6-scale DC stuff. Looks like their lights aren't working. That's no good. Then over here, you got Monty Python and Leonidas leading the Monty Python Knights into battle. That's interesting. Breaking Bad. And look at all these big robots. Lots of cool Transformers in this and lots of cool Ninja Turtles. And of course, protecting this booth is Hulkbuster. We don't want to mess with him. And even tucked back there, some more Amiibo. And stuff on top. Everywhere you look, this booth has more. Let's move to this middle booth that seems to be a grab bag of cool stuff. We got just a miscellaneous shelf, but a wrestling ring with a lot of wrestlers in there. Some Storm collectibles, Figma stuff. And look at this Star Wars display. That's pretty cool. Looks like both Black Series and SH Figure Arts. And of course, a bunch of Porgs. Who doesn't want that? And then, what display, what booth wouldn't have a nice Dragon Ball setup? 2 full shelves of Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts with a full few. That's a Dragon Stars. That's a Dragon Stars. There's a few Dragon Stars mixed in here, but primarily the Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts. And then on top, a couple premium statues, a quarter-scale Iron Man hot toy right there, and Mouth of Sauron. Unfortunately, this vendor over here, they've, you know, you go to some cons and vendors aren't quite ready. They haven't finished getting set up. It looks like this one ain't quite ready. They didn't get their lighting up in time, or they're having some trouble. But there's all kind of Marvel hot toys. Look at that Iron Man display up there. I mean, that's juicy. Looks like a couple more pieces from Iron Geek up there. I mean, that's just slap booty nasty if I've ever told you. They've got some more Marvel stuff here, and their Star Wars display is lit up, so that's okay. Maybe they're just judgmental on that Marvel side. And then some of those Samurai Tamashii Nations figures, a bunch of Hulkbusters over there, a bunch of Egg Attacks. And at the bottom, you see all kind of figure arts, Figma, Marvel Legends, Mafex. And the final vendor we'll look at here is really not ready. They got stuff all over the place. But if you're here for in-box stuff, this seems to be your booth. Still in the shipper box figure arts, as a matter of fact. Wrestling figures in the package. I've always thought these Ultimate Editions look good. Well, that's a tempting one. The Ultimate Warrior with the paint. And some Mythic Legions up here, as a matter of fact. We've got a little bit of everything for sale here. It looks like some of them are trying to fall down, take a bath. I don't know. Yeah, some are falling. I'm gonna have to help this vendor out a little bit, get him set up. And then, of course, what con wouldn't be complete without the Mezco Frankenstein? That is remarkable. This is quite a selection here at DubCon, but I know there is some more comics at a different booth. And I know there's some statues and some replicas at a different booth. Let's go check those 2 booths out. Well, I must say, this particular booth you have to go downstairs to get, but they are certainly prepared. They've got it presented right. Look at all of these graded comics that they have on display. If you know I'm into the graded comics, there may be some things that I would really like to check out. Let's see what tickles my fancy especially. Ooh, Journey into Mystery 102. First appearance of Balder, Hela, and Sif. That's a wonderful one. X-Men 266. The first appearance of Gambit. Oh, here's some nice ones here now. Amazing Spider-Man 300. First full appearance and origin of Venom. Look at this, Iron Man 55. The first appearance of Thanos, Mentor, and Drax. Fantastic 449, the first full appearance of Galactus. There's quite some cool things there, but also they've got some great art styles. All these Scotty Young comics in a row. I love the way that displays. And look, all these orange ones are signed over and over again. They've got Scotty Young signatures on them. Scotty Young signatures. How cool is that? It just goes up. And then look, all these hip hop album cover variants. A lot of those signed as well. I think that's super cool. I did notice they also have some wonderful art. I recognize this art style. That's from CJ. And he has just got, CJ Drayden is his name. This is like glass etchings. That's a 3D 2-tone print. Looks like Link from Zelda Breath of the Wild looking out in the distance. And then another glass print here. That is certainly the Eye of Sauron. And look, you've got Drogon flying into battle. You've got Daenerys riding Drogon here, looking at the eye. And you've got Thor charging into battle. How cool is that? Well, look, they have a Stan Lee signature. This is quite a booth here. I've entered the final booth of DubCon. I know that's sad, but there's some cool stuff. Let's look at it. Their main focus here is this case of what appear to be Iron Studios statues. Those up there look good. That I'm actually familiar with as the statue from Shadow of War game that came with the bonus. Another one of those cool posters like that. That's cool. See some prop replicas, some masks, but look at all these Iron Studios Marvel sets. Complete sets. They look great. That up there is some legends, figure arts, a lot of other things, some other statues and things like that. Then you go over here. Oh, you've even got some sports memorabilia, championship belt, a Game of Thrones collector's edition, and then check out these prop replicas here. All these swords, a shield. You got these over here. Super cool. And then some more statues. And look, some more pops. Lost pops, as a matter of fact. That's quite a cool booth. But with that, I think we got to leave DubCon. I hope you enjoyed our little trip. We got to see a lot of cool stuff, comics, artwork. There's more here, but it's just too much to show you. I don't have time to get around. So I wanted to show you the car, show you the room, the travel, and what a fun time at DubCon. So, all right, talk to you soon. Well, now to properly welcome you to episode 75, which is DubCon, as you just saw. And I hope you enjoyed that. I know it was a little silly, a little cheesy, but we're all quarantined, right? Stuck in the house, can't do much. And I tried to cheer you up a little bit and do a little fun thing to start the video. I can't promise how long this will be. This is a Wednesday. I'm going to film today and tomorrow. That's it. However long it is however long it is. If it gets to an hour, great. I'm sorry if it doesn't. I'm going to do the best I can to try to have some content coming for you. While there is an element that being social distancing and the quarantine and all of that, I'm not doing anything worth seeing. The other side of that is I am very, very busy. Very busy. But before we talk any more about that, I do have one flashback. Let's kick it to past Dub and check out something. Thanks again, future Dub. We're doing a lot of these flashbacks right now, but it's kind of hard in the Corona era of Dub life. So this is a Monday that I'm talking to you. It's Monday, March 16th. And I live streamed yesterday. I hope people enjoyed that. I will try to do more. I can't promise I can. I have no idea. I mean, this is several weeks later as you're watching this, so hopefully I did more if I could. Work's really been crazy again today, so I don't know. I just don't know. But we're probably going to do a lot of flashbacks and hopping around. I don't even know what future Dub I'm talking to, what day I was going to start. I have no idea because everything's so unpredictable right now. But what this version of Dub, this past Dub in this long sleeve and these kind of loose lounge pants wanted to show you was package. And you see I still have the horsies here in the Mezco Spider-Man. Maybe later we'll open those. But because these packages just came in, kind of the only outstanding stuff I had, and all of them are eBay purchases from... Why I'm making eBay purchases right now, I don't know. It was from a little while ago, a couple weeks ago. Need to stop that. Save money. But I wanted to open them up, show them to you. That way I can leave feedback on eBay and people don't need to be concerned, especially in this time where lots of people are concerned about their pocketbooks. So let's open these packages, look what's in them, and we'll hand it back to Future Dub. Here we go. So these two came from the same seller, Walking Dead Pooh. Signed by Marat there. You can see the Sharper exclusive, but it's Pooh is Negan, which I like very much. And then Pooh is Rick, just kind of a different version of this. Also signed by Marat right there. Both 9.8s. What was that? Amazing Houston exclusive. Then these came together, two Virgin covers I like quite a bit. I just like the art very much. Look at that. Batman Who Laughs there. Batman Who Laughs, the Grim Knight #1, the Unknown Comics Virgin exclusive. Harley. Batman, and this one I've been eyeing for so long and finally picked up. 9.8, Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider 1. This is the Art Germ Virgin cover with Spider-Gwen unmasked, swinging through the city. Unknown Comics as well. Very cool. So then two sellers that'll be up there, they also sent me some free stuff, so I'll shout them out. Tuners Comics, who I got 5 of the ones I'm about to show you. This is their card. Tuners 36 on eBay, but that's their information. They included an X-Men Annual number 13 for free. And then Addicts, who I bought another of those up there from. There you see the information. These 3 were included for free. That Fear itself was probably, I think all of them I didn't have. I'm not familiar necessarily with those stories. That's just Cat, but there we go. So what I got was the Bagley Every Mutant Ever connecting cover that came out with the X-Men relaunch a couple months ago. If you watch regularly, you know I was trying to get those off for David. I didn't get all of them. I got some. But I just liked them so much. These are all 9.8s, except the Fallen Angel at the end is a 9.6. All but the Fallen Angel came from this seller. The Fallen Angel came from that seller. So we'll look at them more later in the video, but you can see it's just a big connecting cover where Bagley drew every mutant ever into one massive kind of virgin connecting cover, which I think would look great unslabbed as well, where it's all connected correctly, because you can see with the slab you get the gaps where it doesn't fully connect. But we'll look at that in much more detail at some point later in the video, but I want to catch you up in the flashback. There you go. There's the comics. But that literally is all the time I have right now in this flashback. I get back to work, so many things to do. So I want to take 5 minutes, speak to you in a flashback, get you caught up. We'll get those on a wall somewhere cool. The connecting cover will not go right on the slab wall because I want it to all be connected. The Poohs will go on the arcade. The Virgins will go on the slab wall or beside it. The X-Men, I have a place in mind, but it'll be tenuous to put them up there. So we'll see. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Back to you, Future Dub. Thanks once again, Past Dub. So what we're going to do over these 2 days, I do have one more package to open up. I'll open up for you. We'll probably get these slabs on the wall. There you see the ones I just showed you in the flashback. We'll definitely open Mezco Spider-Man. We might open some Horsies. I need to cook tonight, so we'll have a Cooking with Dub feature. I think you'll enjoy that. From there, I don't know. But I'm going to try to entertain you at least for a little while in this episode. I know as you're watching this, it is several weeks away. It's into April. And as I'm recording this, it's March 18th. And there's really 2 scenarios for a lot of people in this. There are people that are majorly disrupted. They may financially be disrupted. They can't work. They might be laid off, and my heart breaks for those people, and I wish there was something I can do. I have 450 people that I have to try to make sure that doesn't happen to as best I can. And so there's people on the other side, like people in my position, and I'm putting in 16-hour days. I'm just being honest with you. I've worked every single day, basically the month of March, weekends, all of it 16-hour days. I had a little bit of time off at the funeral itself and the viewing, but I was still working those whole days. And that's why I had to drive through the night to get back at work, because it's I have an obligation. I've got a bunch of people that are dependent upon me making good choices, wise choices, to make sure they have what they need in their homes, households, and they're not laid off and all of that. And I got to be the best me that I can be. And I got to do that for those people. So that is the big deterrent for me recording a lot of content right now, is I'm just very busy. But I'm going to do my best to meet and help you guys out as well, too, because I know it's hard. So let me get back to work. I'll check back in a bit. We'll open a package. Okay, a couple hours later. And package. Oh, package. Just one. We're only going to open one. Got this package to open up, and then I got to go back to work for a couple hours. It's actually 4, but I'll probably be working. I mean, most nights I'm working until I just decide to go to bed, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. So we'll open this, show you what's in it. We won't open the Spider-Man or the comics today. That'll be for tomorrow, but we will cook tonight. Cooking is a thing we're going to do tonight. So cooking with Dub coming up. Let's open up the package. Just want to show you, there's the packaging. These are some comics from Brothers Grimm Facebook auctions. They always package really well. There was a couple of those green air things. They've got them wrapped multiple times in the priority padded envelopes. They package really well with the comics. So I want to show you that as I open these, so you can see the way they package. Highly recommend Brothers Grimm on Facebook, Friday night auctions. Give them one more shout out with the packaging. So these are both raw comics, and you see they're inside multiples of these. They're folded up real nicely. And then the slabs, these are slabs I'll show you, are multiples of those stuck inside each other. Again, really good job of packaging, multiple layers. My comics, I've ordered a bunch from them over the last year. Every time, come through in perfect condition. So bid with confidence when you buy from Brothers Grimm. I've linked to them or showed them before, but it's the Brothers Grimm, 1M in Grimm Comics. You can find their Facebook group and their page, I guess. They have like a group and a page. They go live on their page. Jed and Dan, they're not actually brothers. At least I don't think they are. They have different last names. Jed and Dan, they're wonderful. Always so much fun to work with. And you always get a free book if you order anything. My free book was The Max, which I have no idea what it is. It's a cool image title, though. Nice artwork. So a lot of these are prizes for David. Let's check them out. First, in this time where we're all stuck in the house, I thought maybe some reading material that David may enjoy. So picked up House of M, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think that's an 8-issue run along with the crossover titles. So the first 4 of that. Then the same for Age of Apocalypse. 1, popular right now because the Marvel Legends are out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is a 12-issue run, so some to have to catch up on, but it's good enough where David can get a read and see if he likes those storylines. I don't believe he's read either of those stories, but maybe he has. But he and I will both share ownership of those, but I thought he'd like those prizes. And then I got him a couple Deadpool comics. This Deadpool here with like, I don't know, is that supposed to be a bunch of Nick Fury Boy Scouts or S.H.I.E.L.D. agents? What's going on there? I don't know. I don't think he has it. This one I know he will like, and I'm almost positive he doesn't have that homage cover with Deadpool and Wolverine instead of Wolverine and Hulk. Super cool. And then another Deadpool here. He may have those, I don't know. But I thought they'd be nice prizes for David. And then for me, I picked up this X-Men Blue. This is signed by J. Scott Campbell. You can see there, hollow sealed, the COA, signed by J. Scott Campbell. X-Men Blue, #1. J. Scott Campbell exclusive. Cool cover with the autograph. Happy to get that. Very old Flash. I don't think that there's anything necessarily special about this. I just like the Flash, and they had a good price on it. And Jumpin' Jets, the Flash is revealing the secret identity of the world. I think it's kind of cool. Same with Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer Black I like, and I like the Silver Surfer artwork here. Fantastic Four there, Mr. Fantastic. They're all in the reflection I think that's pretty cool. Yep. And then I did get 2 slabs. Those are for me. These are for me. So first, Do Ya Poo, 9.8. Amazing Spider-Man cover, 50 cover swipe, signed by Marat Michaels. Killer Poo No More. This is a book I want. The Spider-Man too. I want ASM 50. I want to get some Kingpin first appearance, second appearance type stuff, and that cover's cool. And the other one I got, Do Ya Poo. Let's look down here. It's kind of Joker Poo, signed by Marat Michaels. The thing that's unique about this, 9.9. This is the first 9.9 I own, the highest grade comic I own. And I've only seen one other time at 9.9, and I've seen one time at 10, like in person. So I think that's super cool to have a 9.9. So shout out Brothers Krim. Great pickup from them. And I still have some stuff there, and I'll talk to you about that. So the way that those guys work is they have, every Friday night it goes live around 8 p.m. Eastern. They're in Central Time. And they go sometimes like 2 or 3 in the morning Eastern Time. And there's one book in the middle that is being auctioned off. And it's just a live auction on Facebook. You know, auction $2, auction $3. You bid. And then one on either side is a buy it now. And you can also make offers on stuff. You can offer to bundle. They're very easy to work with. They're great guys. They don't get upset if you make an offer. You know, just try to be respectable. And they'll hold it and combine shipping. Like think of the pile of loot at Big Bad Toy Store, where they'll wait until you have 40 books and ship them to you with one shipping cost. Like the way this looked, that was one shipping cost of whatever, $7, $8. I realized that clip just stopped recording. $7, $8. As opposed to like the cost prohibitive nature. You can't just buy one comic and have it shipped. You know, that's not really very nice. But, so they fill up a box, they send it to you if that's the way you want them to do it, like a pile of loot. You can also just get them shipped every week if you like. So I think I have a few spill over, 4 or 5 in the next box that I'll get later. So we'll see those. Anyway, I'm obviously getting back to work, and we'll check back in when it's time for cooking with Dub. Oh, rub it. We're not all the way done with work. It's 7:08. At least have another hour, but I'm hungry and I need to get some food cooked. So we're gonna preheat old air fryer here. I think I need it to be 375, and then we're gonna get some meat ready. I was starting to do it here, but I forgot. Let me do a screen grab from the app and show it to you. Look at this. Isn't that neat in the app? Juicy. In the meantime, we're going to have some pork chops. I got 2 pork chops sitting down here, so I'm going to cook tonight for the next 2 days meal. And we're going to make like an Italian style pork chop in the air fryer. Never done it before. I'm just trying to guess and figure it out. We're also going to make some butter beans, but let's get this situation nice and lathered up. There you see the chops. First things first, we need to get just a little bit of oil because I need to be able to create a crust so that it'll fry. So a little bit of oil, and we're gonna lather it in real good. Woo! Lathering, rub it, touch it, feel it. Don't squeeze it though, it may damage the meat, you know. Just gotta get them good and coated. Now let's get a little seasoning mix ready. You can see the air fryer is preheated and ready, so I'm gonna get the beans ready too. We got the eye going. Already got the sweetener in there. These are butter beans. I like butter beans. And I'm gonna put just half a packet of the jamon. Last time I cooked, you saw it's kind of a pork seasoning. And we'll try to wilt these pretty quickly. You don't have to wilt them as much in butter beans, but we're gonna try to get those ready so that they're ready similar time to the pork chop. So beans going on the burner. Went ahead and cracked a little salt and pepper, there you can see. So I'm gonna make a mixture here to kind of create the crust of Parmesan Romano cheese, garlic powder, and some Italian seasoning. Let me see. Oh, there we go. That's what we need actually. Nice little boil, activate all the good love. Oh, I wish you could smell that. It smells top shelf. Once we get to that point, we're gonna bring it way down. And we're just gonna let it simmer until the pork is ready, until the pork chops is ready. In fact, I'm gonna slide it off so it doesn't scald. Don't want it to scald once that boil, that rolling boil starts. These will cook a little differently than the green beans and the corn just because it has the liquid in it that I'm keeping in it. we'll move it back into place. So we're gonna put a pretty significant amount of cheese, garlic powder. Looks about right. I ain't measuring nothing, as you can tell. And a little bit more of that than that to hopefully make a nice little delicious crust. I think that should be enough. So what we will do is mix these guys all up and hey, toss it. Then we're gonna coat these with that and stick them in there. Let's see what we can do here. Pop it in there, just kind of dredge it, kind of a dredging. Is that the right term? I know you use dredging when you have like flour, like egg wash and that type of thing. Make sure we get some of that goodness on there. We want it good and coated. We want it to look like the color of the Parmesan cheese so that it does have some type of crust. We want something to fry up in this air fryer. So I think that'll work. Alrighty, so we're gonna open this tray up. See, I did a good job cleaning it last time. I'm proud of me. And hopefully both of these guys will just fit on in there. And there we go. And my hands are stinky. Now I got cheesy on my hands. I'm gonna put that thing in there, and now I'm gonna talk to you as I show you the screenshot of the app as I start this process cooking. I think it's gonna be 12 minutes, 6 on each side. Let's see how it goes. Hi, beans. Got a few minutes before I have to flip them. I think the beans are probably close enough for what they're gonna be tonight. Let me get a little, oh yeah. Oh, those are delicious. All right, couple minutes, flip pork, see what it's working with. Halfway point, 6 minutes. I know it smells great. Let's check. Oh, look at that. Let's give it a little flippy. I don't want to drop this on my crotch, It'll be damaging. Oh, man. Oh, it looks so good, friends. This is hard to do while holding the phone, the camera. There we go. Delicious! So those got 6 more minutes. Beans are basically ready. 2 meals, so just pork chops and beans. Trying to be conservative with groceries as best I can right now, because for obvious reasons. And I don't want to be one that has to hoard and stock and all that. It's just me here right now, so making a small meal. Got plenty of other things I can eat. It smells wonderful. So I'm really hoping it turns out well. Next clip, it'll be plated. I said the next time would be plating, but just come on. Look how good that looks and sizzles and smells so good. It smells so good. There we go. Tonight's dinner, tomorrow night's dinner. Ready to go. Let's just get in there close. Look at all that seasoning, a little cheesy crust. I hope it's good. I know it smells good. Let's cut it open and take a look. Here we go. I cut a little piece out, little pizza pie piece. You can see cooked well throughout. Juicy. Look at the juicy. Oh, I'm ready to put that in my mouth. Let's get a sample, my friends. We'll have a bean first. I'll be conservative. Love a fully cooked bean. Big old butter bean. Oh, yeah. Yep. We like it. I like those butter beans. And here we go. Look at that. Nice and cooked, steaming. Smells great. Please be good. Oh! Oh! That's wonderful. I don't know if you could hear a little crunch from the crust. Well flavored. This is going to be a delicious meal. I'm going to eat now. I'll talk to you after supper. Well, that was actually really good. Both times I cooked the air fryer you've seen, and they've both been good. I feel like that, so, kind of coating it. You probably use breadcrumbs too. That would work with chicken easily. Chicken breast. I might try that through this time. It was good. I'm happy with it. air fryer, and I've already cleaned everything all the way back up. All the way back. Really simple to clean. So that went well. I got to get back to work, and I don't think anything exciting will happen, at least for Dub Life audience, the rest of the evening. So we'll touch base in the morning for the second half of this video, or second day of this video, and hopefully find some more stuff, and hopefully you appreciate any content right now, because I'm doing my best to bring something to keep you entertained. So hope you're enjoying it. Talk to you in the morning. Well, good morning. Day 2, second day.
Coming right up.
Well, Siri, I don't know what's happening. Apparently, Siri may have coronavirus. So it is day 2, starting day 2. I'm going to be really busy today. I can already tell I've already been really busy earlier this morning. So I don't know how much content you'll get. Unfortunately, I have a prescription at Publix that I have to go get. I'm not happy about that. I don't want to leave the house. I want to follow instructions, but I need it. And it's not for the coronavirus. It's a prescription I take every day, and mine's run out, and it's ready. I've tried to avoid it, hoping things would ease up, but can't. So I got to go get it. So we're actually going to venture out of the quarantine just for a bit. You know I'm bad. Really, really bad. I guess that's appropriate as I break the rules right now. Curious if there will be any cars on the road or in the parking lot of Publix. This is not a super traveled thoroughfare, but it can get pretty busy. Oh, a car. Look, someone else breaking the rules. Actually, more cars than I think. Looks fairly normal, this part of the drive. Oh well. I don't live in the part of the country that is the greatest at taking things like this seriously. Other parts of the country a little more serious. And unfortunately, I live in a part of the country that, didn't think this was a big deal, and it's a pretty big deal. So that's all right. It is what it is. Hopefully I can get in and out of Publix fast. Not only do I not want to be out very much, I also just have too much work to do, and I can't be gone very long. So hopefully this is like a 15-minute trip. But this is the first time I've left my home in some time, maybe a week, maybe. Something like that, close to it. So if I see another human, which I guess I will, even though I can self-checkout, so I don't have to. Ooh, gas is $1.78. That's cheap. It'll be the first time I've seen another human in a while. Well, all right, Publix time. Certainly not a decrease of traffic here at the Publix. Not at all. In fact, nearly full parking lot. I think they're only open 8 to 8 right now, so maybe that's why. I wonder if the Chinese restaurant, the Chinese restaurant is open. Looks like everything here is open. The gym can't be open, right? Surely. I don't know. I have to think about all the ordinances all over the country for work, so I don't even know necessarily what's been declared locally. I don't know. Is that open? I don't know if the gym's open. All right, let's get inside. Well, that's nice of them. I did a little cart sanitation myself. So how friendly. All right. Everybody looks panicked to even be in here, which I'm not panicked, but I don't love it. Oh. Since I have to be here anyway, I might as well see what groceries I can get just in case this thing goes for months. Picked up my pharmacy item. They were so kind. I feel so bad for people in healthcare and like these folks right here trying to stock back up in the groceries. They're doing a great service for our country, and they deserve to be appreciated. I'm looking at I have enough protein bars. I don't know why I'm looking at these. This is not a thing I should look at right now. Plenty of bottled water, which is good because the supply chain shouldn't have been interrupted. I need distilled water for my fishies. I don't see that. This doesn't look like they've got distilled water right now for my fishies. Really, so far everything looks relatively stocked, and I mean it's certainly busy and picked through, but everything's there. I don't want to get the purified water, even though I think it's the same as distilled, because I would kill the fish. Don't want to take that chance. A lot of the deli meat and hot dogs, restocking hot dogs as we speak. There's still, look, see, there's a fair amount of deli ham. Deli meat's a good thing to have. Let's see. Oh, I like honey ham, cooked ham. This might be a good thing to have. Let's see if it's got a date on it. By May 1st, yep. We'll have that. Just do it on the ground somehow. Keep that with us. They even have some chicken stuff. Looks like it may decline some down there, but 99 a pound chicken breast, those are gone, but they're limited to 2, which is very wise of them. We're gonna get some chicken for the air fryer for some point in the future, I believe. I think I could cook this like standing rib roast, $71 in an air fryer. It's probably a no. I do wonder, can you cook a steak in there? Flank steak may be a good thing to test. Oh, I can get some neck bones. Baby back rib, that you can definitely cook in the air fryer. I don't know, I don't think this is the time to be spending money on steak, to be honest. Ground beef is gone. Ground turkey available though. Still no toilet paper, towels, well, a little bit of napkins. China, like the nice napkins. So that hasn't caught up yet. I imagine that's selling out immediately in the morning because I know they're restocking it every day or every truck day. Probably selling out right away. I got chicken thighs and chicken legs. That'll be good for the future. Looks like a fair amount of bread, which is good. I went ahead and got some peanut butter jelly just in case. I'll get some bread and put it in the freezer. This looks like an as seen on TV bootleg air fryer to me. Gotta hand it to the folks here. Almost every aisle has somebody stocking shelves, doing a really good job. They're all very friendly. Hand it to the Publix employees here at this particular Publix. Since I have to make a purchase, see if they have command strips, because I just got all those comics. I don't think I have enough. There we go, command strips. Wonderful. So this type of stuff is probably wise. 2 total rice stuffings. It's good. I'm glad they're limiting stuff. Teriyaki with peas and carrots. Do you have to add anything? No. So I'll get a couple of those so that, you know, at this stage it's just to have a couple options. Just a couple. Because I don't want to go out that often. And the supply chain could become interrupted. How about this? It's just like the same thing, but noodles? No? A couple of those too. Just in case. I'd rather cook fresh stuff, but fresh stuff can be hard sometimes. All right, the canned stuff's been picked through. Maybe I can find a few things though. I see not the Vienna sausages, smoked ham, the various potted meat. Not completely destroyed, still available. You can only buy 2 though, and it's 2 total canned items, which is good. You don't, at least make you go to the car and come back in and get another, because it'll discourage people from just taking all of this and putting it in their cart, which would be ridiculous. I don't need any. No, absolutely not. It doesn't appear as though the cookies have been quite disrupted. What's this? Trolls World Tour Oreos, green colored cream with glitter and popping candy. Oreo and Trolls World Tour, pink colored cream with glitter. I don't think I need any of that, but interesting. Caramel coconut, chocolate marshmallow. I don't think I've seen either of those flavor Oreos. But this is not the time for Oreos. Gotta get a little nutrition. Like the seafood cabinet and the fruits and vegetables are all very stocked right here. I wonder if they just recently had a restock, but it's all completely full. But fresh is not the name of the game for me right now, unfortunately. And a lot of people need shelf stable. It's just me stuck. There's only so much fresh I can eat before it goes bad. So like things like bread I can put in the freezer just in case. It's kind of the emergency. But other things, it's kind of hard. Last stop, the frozen food section. You can only get 2 things: frozen dinners, entrees, pizzas, chicken, which is good once again, like I've been saying. So let me find 2 things. Probably, honestly, frozen pizza is the best bang for your buck. Frozen vegetables, I'm not gonna go with that. I actually may end up eating sandwiches for a while, because that bread I think is, yeah, until April. So I could eat those for the next 2 weeks. And freeze the other stuff, which is a little easier to freeze and unfreeze. Ooh, Benihana. I always like this freezer section here because the lights are motion detected. I don't know what I need to get. tried to be smart with my two. So just fish sticks and corn dogs, which I think in the air fryer, I can make both of those taste much better than they would taste normally. Not the things I would necessarily love to have, but this is more of a just in case scenario. All right, 90 bucks, 90.66. And realistically, for 90 bucks, I could eat for a month or more off of that. Wouldn't be the most joyful eating of all time, but could make it work, which is what matters right now. And I respected the rules. I'm glad they have those rules. I just bought what would be enough for me for a few weeks so that other people can get what they need, which is what's important right here. We have to monitor our own needs, but be realistic with them. Make sure we're thinking about other people, because a lot of other people don't have anybody right now. So that's what we got to do. I'll show you when we get back. Well, we're back home. Got the selection out. And again, I don't know if you heard what I said. I tried to be conservative. There's lots of people that need lots of stuff right now. Just get the things that would work, right? That in the event that we're not allowed to leave the house, or supply chains get erupted on food, just have enough to last for a while and not like hoard everything you ever need ever. So let's look at what we got. I do know you all like a haul video, so we got the Miss Paul's fish sticks and the State Fair corn dogs, bread. We got the rice. I got some more. I don't think I showed that. I got some more of this. This is what I season stuff with, so it'll help make things taste a little better. Chicken legs, chicken quarters, ham. This pasta sauce actually sounds pretty good. Touch of cheese and cream. Got beans, peanut butter jelly, and noodles. And the command strips that are over there. So I gotta get back to work. I got way too much to do. We'll catch back up in a little while, or a lot while later in the day, where we'll try to get these comics put on the wall, and hopefully we'll have time to look at Spider-Man. Work allows. Talk to you in a bit. Well, we're back. I'm able to step away from work for a bit. We got 3 different stacks. We got these X-Men comics that they'll be last. We got Pooh stuff that has to go in the arcade, and we got those 2 that have to go on the wall of comics. That is what we are dealing with today to finish out the video. So we'll start with these 2 stacks. We'll finish with that one. Phase 1, comic wall. I got 2 to put here. They'll just go right back there. Now I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So theoretically I could do 3 and 3 up there, but I can't reach it by myself. So with social distancing, it'll be a while before I have somebody to help me. But 2 that I've already shown you probably a couple times in this video. But the Batman Who Laughs, Grim Knight #1. That's very cool. Cover, Virgin cover. And one I like very much, Art Germ, Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. You can see yourself in that. Me-self, something self. So we're going to put those on the wall right there. Let's check it out. Well, I have them there, but that bothers me because they're at a diagonal, and that's because I started let me rearrange it. Sorry if you can hear the dryer. Yeah, a lot better. No little diagonal anymore. I moved the Journey and the Mystery to the bottom. Everything else in the same order. Now it's a straight line. I do think I want to try to get those 6 up there eventually when I have a chance. I can probably go 3 more rows high, but I don't know what ladder I'll need. I don't know. One I don't own. I don't know if anybody. I mean, it's like a 20-foot ladder. That's a tall ceiling. Tall, touch it. Now we're in the arcade. We've got these other 4. We've got Walking Deadpool, the Negan cover, and the Rick cover. Yeah. The 3 I have, which are here, are none of those 3. That's good. And then the Joker cover and the Kingpin cover, the 9.9 Joker and the Kingpin. So my problem is there's probably room for 1 more there. There's not quite enough room above them. They're not all going to fit up there. I can put 1 up there. And then I think I'm just going to put the other 3 here for now. Temporarily. Let's try. Look, I pivoted. I didn't have to use that space. Found some symmetry. So, the Kingpin Pooh makes it 5. the 5 turtles, even though this wall isn't symmetrical because you can see that one's at the corner and that one has some space. Whatever. So then I put the Negan and the Rick right here. So above Ezekiel and that. So I've got Rick above, my picture of Rick from Dan, and then Negan because his bat's over here, Negan poo. And I've just put the Joker there. So it's like a big, it's kind of a symmetrical pattern, right? Like a up to a pyramid and down to a pyramid. I think that looks good. That's a nice looking wall right there, I say. What do you think? So we got to get the Wall of Mutants, or All the Mutants Ever Drawn Bagley. That on the wall. We got Oprah Spider-Man, open Spider-Man, and wrap up the video. Let's keep going. And finally we go to the X-Men, All the Mutants Ever. I think I'm going to put them up here. That's where I think I'm going to put them, right there, where as I sit here and do dishes or cook, I can turn and see them. My other thought, I could put them up there. I don't think it's long enough. That's where I had the Negan cover originally. Let me show you one other place. So we're in the alcove of the stairs where this wall is, and if I turn around and face downstairs, there's also this. I don't think that's long enough though. And I think it's a little tenuous to do by myself with a ladder. I don't even know how I'd put a ladder on the stairs. So I think I'm gonna put them in the kitchen. So you see here is the sink. You can hear the yard people. I apologize for that. Look, I think that works. I think I like this view right there into the living room. And there'll be 2 more and 2 more. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I like it. Well, what do you think? So we've got the fishies, and then we got the living room, and if I'm at the dishes, you can just look right on up, and there it is. I think that looks great. I think it looks really good. How about you? I think it is. Such a cool look with all of the different mutants. Kind of pull over. Every time I've shown you, I think there's been glare. So hopefully, you can see a little bit better there. The books that they are. And you can see that that's like the perfect size thing. It's like it was made for comic slabs. So there we go. Every mutant ever from Bagley variants. And let's end with looking at Spider-Man. Unfortunately, I will not have time to do a proper unboxing like I have in a couple videos recently. I still have time. I'm gonna get back to work, but I will show you briefly and we'll wrap the video up. I do have it open. Let's look at it. So there's the box, the typical Mezco exclusive embossing. You see how it's kind of reflective, shiny side art, but the back is beautiful, beautiful art. I always love the Mezco exclusive art. It has this super cool, like, big, you can see how big that is, spiderweb effect. I don't know that he has a way to grip this as a shield. I don't see a way to, but it's cool. Big kind of web them up net there, and then his stand, my stand. And then I took the top off this so we can look at it a little carefully. I think he looks really good. Tom Holland head. I'm not going to unwrap it all the time right now. The Stark glasses. It's got kind of the hangy web that is flexible. Another web. This is like she can shoot people in the face. Looks like it goes over the face. You got the wide eye, the narrow eye, and the in between. And a couple hands. Let's look at that. We'll zoom in a little bit. Suit details look really nice. I apologize, I can't do a proper unboxing, but I do want to show you a little bit. Maybe we'll come back to him in a future video and these horsies as well, but can't do it this video. So I actually think that looks great. I'm excited to play with this at some point in the future. I think it looks really good. Well, but with that, I'm going to end this episode of Dub Life. I have no idea how long it is. I hope I can even edit it. And find time to edit it so you can watch it. It is March 19th. It's a Thursday. 20, 21, 22, 29. It's like April 5th or something like that is when you'll be watching this, if I get it edited. Right now, it's just a whole bunch of clips on my phone. If I do, it's a couple weeks from now. And man, I hope we've seen some improvement. But either way, hopefully you're learning some lessons of kindness, compassion to people. Now more than ever, we're seeing ways not to behave, and hopefully you're seeing some ways to behave. It's really hard for employees and employers. Don't think it's easy as the quote-unquote boss either, because I'm living that life, and it's very difficult. Every decision I make has such big ramifications, and it's quite hard. And I'm working 16-hour days trying to do the best I can. There's no playbook for this. You know, I have my master's from business school, and we didn't talk much about this kind of stuff. So we're doing the best we can. I hope that this brought some enjoyment to your day, a little relief from the coronavirus. And maybe next episode we'll get back to normal. Probably not, because I don't think this is changing in the next few days. And I'll be completely honest, this is episode 75. This could be the series finale of Dub Life. I know I've said that recently too. But if I can't leave the house, can't do anything, or I can't find time to make content, it may at least go on hiatus. I don't know. You'll see Wednesday if I have a trailer. If I make one, I'll have a trailer Wednesday. I'm going to do my best. I want to be able to provide you guys some content. But I got to do the responsibilities first, and this is really far down the priority list right now. So we'll see. Hope you enjoyed it, though. Try to bring some smiles to your faces. Have a little DubCon, a little fun. Let's go forward, move forward as people, and be better than you were yesterday. As always, squeeze it.